All right, beautiful people. So, as some of you guys know, this coming fall, I'm going to start teaching a class on how to fly drones and partly how to get your Part 107 drone pilot's license. So, as a part of that, I've been looking at different ways that kids can use the skills that they gain through my class in a career, right? So, one of the companies that I've stumbled across is a company called Drone Deer Recovery. And what they do is they use drones to go out and find deer that hunters have shot but not managed to kill. And so they help the hunters find the deer so that they can finish the job. And, that helps limit the animal suffering. It helps make it so that, the meat's actually being used and the animal doesn't die off in the woods somewhere and then go to waste. All right, I'll see you guys in the video. Now, when it comes to sponsoring your channel using merch, this is my Naked Kayak T-shirt, and unfortunately for me, I haven't found a way to make these T-shirts cheaply enough that I feel comfortable selling them to help promote my channel. That said, some other YouTubers have managed to find a way to do it, and so you guys have probably seen me wearing this shirt. Tall Man Moto. Tall Man Moto does adventure motorcycle riding. Really cool guy, fun channel, it's great to watch. And I'll put a link in the description for his channel, or I'll put a link somewhere around here. But today, we're going to be talking about drone deer recovery. Now, I stumbled onto drone deer recovery through their other website, Nuway Ag. As some of you guys know, I'm going to be teaching a class where kids can work towards getting their Part 107 drone pilot's license. Now, that license allows you to fly drones commercially so that you can make money from flying your drones. It also gives you some other leeway in terms of where you can fly, when you can fly. Realistically, this license is about being a safe person when you're flying, and it gives you kind of a starting point or a jumping off point if you want to work further on to become a, traditional pilot. As part of my research for this class, I have been watching YouTube videos by drone pilots looking for different aspects that I can use in my class and looking for ways that I can help tell the kids, hey, if you get this license, here are some commercial things you can do using drones in a future career. Now, drone deer recovery, what they do is a hunter, for example, will call them out. A hunter, say, for example, is bow hunting. The hunter shoots the deer, but the deer runs off into the woods. A lot of the times, the hunter will not be able to locate the deer, and the deer will kind of go off into the woods. It'll die somewhere, and then that meat and all that life, all of that goes to waste. Drone deer recovery, what they do is they take enterprise drones using thermal cameras and they fly those out over the woods and around the area, and they can locate wildlife that way. Now, what they're not doing is they are not using drones to hunt animals. They're using drones to help hunters find animals that they've already injured. They also have another channel, Nuway Ag, and I'll put links to both of these channels in the description. And Nuway Ag, basically, they have larger drones that spray crops, seed crops, and that's actually something that I'm thinking of trying to figure out how I can incorporate that into my classroom. And part of how this all happened is I reached out to them and asked them if they'd be willing to do like a video chat with my kids, or if they had some ideas for different activities that I could do with my kids. One of the projects that I'm actually going to have as part of the class is I'm going to have 1 or 2 or 3 of the kids put on a big giant orange shirt and then hide around the high school campus somewhere. And then we're going to have crews of kids flying drones, and the kids flying the drones will use the drones to locate the kids that are hiding around the campus, call out their locations, and then send a team of people to go find them. This is kind of a lot like what drone deer recovery does. And what's kind of neat is if you watch their videos, you can see they're using thermal cameras and they're out there flying, and then they'll find all sorts of wildlife. So they're out there and they're flying over the woods, and you can't see anything, and the trees are really dense, and they turn on their thermal camera and you can see all of this life teeming around. And then they can switch back to a traditional camera and you see things like there's a raccoon in a tree, or oh, this is a rat, or oh, this is whatever. And it's just animals running around in the woods. And they use that to help locate deer that have been injured. In any case, just about the t-shirt. The t-shirt is really soft. It fits me pretty well. Now, normally I wear a 2XL. Somehow I got a 1XL, but this actually fits me. And I also got their sweatshirt. For the sweatshirt, I went with the black on charcoal, the red logo. You can see the drone deer recovery logo here, and it says, you know, it's going to be wild. Again, this is a really soft and comfortable sweatshirt. I'm looking forward to wearing it on these, you know, cold, rainy Pacific Northwest days. I'm really looking forward to kind of working in the future with both Nuway Ag and drone deer recovery, having them talk to my kids, having them show my kids different ways that they can use their drone pilot's license to help build a career and build a business and get out there into the world and use drones for good, because we're all drone ambassadors. All right, you guys, I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.